adult use in more states. And from my perspective, you would think that the states that have adult use would allow for more, whether it be just public information segments on news things, just to be able to give the public and allow them more information so that they can navigate the space that they've now created in the marketplace. But it doesn't seem to be running and jiving together.
No, it doesn't. And, it is a big head scratcher because, okay, if the state was filling in and actually putting out the good information, then great, we would have a trusted source. But instead, they're not putting out great information. Some states aren't putting out any information. Meanwhile, the people that want to try to put out a lot of times are limited by marketing and advertising regulations and things of that nature. So it really kind of boils down, I feel like, to community outreach, like community events. And, it's really great. You can educate a few people, but it is a very incremental uphill trudge to get people up there. I think it's kind of like you were saying with the one-on-one interactions and people at shops. It's kind of on that same level. Like that is probably the most important and influential, but we got to get the word out to a lot more people, and can't really get it down.
If you think back on 10 years ago, and I'm just saying, go back 20 years ago or 24 years ago when I started this, there was nothing. However, after about 10 years, about 2011, 12, 13, it started being all these cannabis conventions around the country, but then they all ended up turning into B2B initiatives where, you go and somebody's selling you this, somebody's selling you that, somebody's selling this, and they stopped giving the information out to the consumers. So, the last couple of them that I've been to, it's like walking through a room with a whole bunch of people trying to sell me a new, extraction equipment. You don't need that. The industry needs to start focusing on educating the consumer so the consumer will come to the shop and ask for products. And do you see us ever trying to turn back in that direction?